Welcome back everyone to a brand new video that is almost like a sequel to the Sweaty Badger Inn episode from a little while ago. But yeah, this is kind of like part two in a sense. Now, after completing the inn, me and the build team were thinking, and since the Sweaty Badger kind of brews its own beverages, it would make sense that there would be some farmland very close by to grow the ingredients necessary for the delicious ale that it serves. Now, this realization brought me to the idea that there needed to be some more homes and farms right next to the inn because it really makes the most amount of sense and it would be economically and smart for the business. Now, this was not the original intention, so it's a little bit different and this is a shorter episode, but I'm still excited for it nonetheless. Now, since this video is going to be a fast one, simply because I built two smaller homes and I added a very large crop field where they grow the barley needed for the alcohol. Now, the field itself isn't shown in the video, so the majority of what you'll see is just the two homes and how they're constructed among the existing landscape. Now, another addition to the area is an animal pen, where there would be some cows and some chickens to help with the milk and eggs and even meat for the Sweaty Badger meals. Remember, the Sweaty Badger also serves stews and soups and things like that, breakfast, kind of stuff. Now, our build team members, Rahamza and Rames, put this together, if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure they're the ones who did it. And it's a great add-on to what is already a fantastic idea for this area to kind of fill it out with the two homes in the crop field. Now, after this episode, there won't really be any more segments on the Sweaty Badger because the area is complete and pretty much ready to be shown off. So I really hope you're excited for some more content coming very soon because there is plenty in the pipeline. I actually have about 4 different projects that are almost complete and just waiting to be worked on, edited, and all that good stuff. So it's going to be really, really cool. Now, obviously, if you like all the content and all that, please consider subscribing, liking this video, and even leaving a comment on what you enjoyed about it. Any support is greatly appreciated, even if it's a quick watch and or interaction. Now, of course, I would like to end this off by saying thank you to the community for being as awesome as you are. Now, lately, the community has been revitalized, and it's really just so absolutely amazing to see so many people come in and really get to enjoy this project as much as I've enjoyed working on it. It's been a long time. We're coming up on close to 4 years now that Elmorin has been a project, and needless to say, it's had its ups and downs, but it's been very amazing and just a great experience overall. I mean, it's truly a labor of love project, but it's moving forward more quickly than ever before, and there's nothing I would change about it. So thank you once again for just being amazing people, an amazing community, and always showing your support over the years. Now, in just a moment, we're going to be able to do the walkthrough on this, and once again, this is going to be a short walkthrough, but I can't wait to show you what's done. So let's just move on into it right now so I can show you. All right, everybody. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you enjoyed that time lapse and all that good stuff. But here we are right here at the Sweaty Badger Inn. And as you can see, we have some additional area here that has been highly decorated, worked on with the builds and everything. And I just wanted to show this to you guys a lot here. So as you can see here, we have this massive new farmland. We have the houses. I'll take you for a quick tour of the farmland real quick. I mean, it's pretty straightforward. Like I said, it's absolutely massive. We have these beautiful trees hanging out, overlooking, providing some nice shade if you want to get out of the heat while you're working. We have this large exterior wall that covers up the whole thing. You can duck down underneath this branch here, and you can see it kind of cuts off right here. But yeah, like I said, lots of detail. We have rocks, we have different types of weeds, we have small little gaps in the crops where they've died and things like that where they're not growing as well. And it's just a really, really cool spot here to really be able to explore and add some realism in here. So once again, I'm not going to go too far into the field area. It's pretty straightforward, all considering, but we just, like I said, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful, scenic area. Like I said, really cool. You can see it wraps all the way around here. Ignore all that because that's like a future building that I'm looking at. But yeah, so pretty much massive crop field, perfect for the Sweaty Badger Inn to be able to grow enough crops to provide ale all year round and to be able to use it to really make their patrons happy. Now, what we'll do is we'll go over to this first small little house here. You can see we have some carts, we have some cool stuff here, lots of detail. Here's some hay and things like that. Now, in this case, it would almost be like bundled barley instead of just hay, but it is the hay block. What we'll do is I'll catch you around here. We have a small garden as well. Lots of detail here, lots of barrels, small garden with carrots and cabbage, stuff like that, once again, to provide for these stews and meals for the Sweaty Badger Inn. And like I said, I tried to make it a little imperfect because, not every spot would be filled with crops. Not every spot would have something on it. So this is like an imperfect farmland, but it adds to the realism of it. So yeah, really cool. Got a nice little overhang here. All that cool stuff here. And what we're going to do is we're going to go into the house. So simple enough. This is a very, very simple home. We have just a basic kitchen. We have a small little like cooking area for drying out herbs. Now this would not be lit. This would just have like hot embers in a sense, so that heat could dry out some of the herbs and such to be able to use in there, but without cooking them or burning them. But we have just, a small dining area. We have the beds, just simple. But this small little area really came out well. You can see it's pretty detailed, and it's got all the necessary items that a small house would need. And pretty much like these two houses are part of the farmers who only take care of this land. They, in a sense, work for the Sweaty Badger Inn, but they are their own people. They're pretty much hired by them to raise these crops, make sure it yields the best product, and they can use it that way. Now, over here in this other small house, we have two ways to get up, and this is one of them. So right here, we have this small little area. Rahamza, one of our community builders, he added these cut-in trees, very similar to way back there behind the Sweaty Badger Inn back there. And they just look really, really cool. It definitely adds a level of immersion, and it's definitely worth it. But back here, you can just see it's small storage area. Nothing too crazy. Kind of cramped, but they're just making it work. Right here, another small little garden of potatoes. And I think this is, that is turnips as well, because, turnip stew is a thing. But then right here, of course, we just have some more clutter. Once again, we have the roof has been detailed. Rahamza did this. I did not do that, but he did it, and he's really good. Look at this gradient here on the roof. I just want to say he is phenomenal at thatch gradients. I am not that good at them, but he is just fantastic, and it really comes out good. You can see here we have the house as well, and right inside, once again, a small cozy little home. Nothing major, just enough for the farmers to be able to eat, sleep, and kind of do their own thing. We have a small little table. We have the kitchen, once again, herbs, carrots, things like that hanging up. We have the small little bedroom, I guess you could say, and then the small dining area with this really cozy little fireplace. Just like I said, it's really cool. There's a lot of small details that we've been adding into the world, and they just really make it come alive, and I couldn't be more excited about it. You can see they have actually a small child here. They're taking care of that while also living their very hard manual labor life, and that's just how it is. But yeah, just look at this house. I mean, like I said, it's small, it's cozy. I know this isn't like a crazy video where, it doesn't have any massive structures or anything like that, but it just comes out really well in the end. What I'll do is I'll give you just a quick little flyover. So once again, we have the Sweaty Badger Inn. We have the area in which they brew it here, made by Papa Paps, who, made this. So this is where they would be hauling a lot of the ingredients and working on it. And, really, really making that ale, the alcohol for the Sweaty Badger Inn. But yeah, I mean, look at this area. It started off with just this, and now it's transformed into all of this here. Looks really, really good. It blends with the surroundings. And then over here, we have the small animal pen. Now, this was a little difficult because you don't want, like actual mobs running around. I tried to do mobs without any life. As you can see, he's like dead inside. But they're only face north, which is like the weirdest thing. I couldn't know. If anyone knows a command on how to rotate non-AI entities, that would be great. But we have some watering troughs just for them to be able to drink out of, and then of course we have some food troughs as well. That just really kind of makes it come together. And like I said, there's some shade for them to hang out on, some overgrown grass that they're munching on, some cow patties. But this small pasture really just, it looks good, and it would make sense. You would probably have maybe about 5 or 10 cows in here, just kind of eating at all times, and they would recycle them for like food, for milk, things like that. So yeah, this is the overall area. Like I said, it's just we did a lot of detail on the rock walls as well. You can see here lots of layering, lots of different type of height variations and things like that to really make it look realistic, worn down, beat up over time. You know, it's just, we're really focusing on a lot of the smaller details that, you know, that are not always present in Conquest Reforged builds or just builds in general. So that's the goal here, is to really make this look as realistic as humanly possible, while also adding just a tinge of fantasy and our own build style into it. But yeah, that is pretty much that. Once again, Sweaty Badger, farms, 2 houses for the farm people, and that's pretty much about it. So yep, that's essentially this video. Like I said, I knew it was going to be a short one, and I hope you enjoyed this quick little bit here. As always, thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate it. Thank you for being here. You know, if you want to have any ideas for any comments or like what you'd like to see in the world next, be sure to put them in the comments below. Reach out to me in Discord. We'd love to hear your suggestions and work on them. But this is Legendary Porpoise signing off. I hope all of you have a good day. Happy gaming, and I'll catch you again for the next one.